Hello and happy gaming, everybody. My name is Darkseid Walker, and I am going to try something a little bit different for me today. Oh, you're going to use something other than Chaotic Rift? But seriously. Today, I just recently figured out that Cascading Blitz really isn't that bad. So I'm going to try it in combination with Arc Sphere and Fiery Yo-Yo. So we have kind of a close-range setup, but it's not entirely close range. So, I think, because we're kind of going with, general use, we're going to take a very general use critical hits relic, and we're going to see what we can get done with this. So, Fiery Yo-Yo, Bubble Slaps, and Arc Sphere. Let's do this. Yes, it is actually called Cascading Blitz, but I can't help it, I call it Bubble Slaps. And Bubble Slaps will work very well against Zeal. Yeah, get ready, honey, you're about to get Bubble Slapped. This is, immediately superseding, is getting, walking right into the fire, so, you can take what I say seriously. There we go. So with how kind of odd the last run was, I gotta say I'm hoping that I don't run into some of the same bad luck when it comes to the Arcana that I find this time around. It would also be nice to get some good relics. Bubble Slaps. I don't know, there's something about that Arcana that I really like. What's funny is that it's a lot like Blazing Blitz, but Blazing Blitz leaves you somehow even more open. Like, I was considering using that, and then I realized, hey, once you hit with that, you're held still for what feels like 7 eternities. Give or take one. And I decided, maybe I don't want to do that. I do like Aqua Beam, but let me see what's on sale for relics. Then I'll decide whether or not I want to walk away with a Beam of Water. What am I doing? Sorry, I was gonna say something, and then I realized, oh wait, there are knights there. Give you some insight into the high caliber gameplay you're watching here. You just walk into the knights and let them hit him? What's going on here? Darkseid, are you feeling okay? Not gonna lie, I've had a few things on my mind lately. What the hell? No, you don't get to do that anymore. No more interrupting me. Not that it's really much of an excuse, it's just I have been thinking about some things. It's a lot of it is somewhat political, and I don't really like discussing politics on my channel because that is the easiest, most surefire way to make enemies, and I'm not trying to make enemies. I'm trying to help people have some fun here, so we can forget about the idea that the world is a shitty place. And no, not all of it is. There are plenty of good things about the world. Just right now, especially this year, a lot of what we've been shown is, hey, you want to see how fucked up the world is? Here you go. In case you're not sure, we're gonna put it in greater relief for you. It's like, no, thanks, I didn't need to see it in greater relief, it just seems a little unnecessary. No, we feel like you need to see. We're going to show it as up close as one of those Ren and Stimpy close-ups. And you're going, no, that's too close, I don't need to see all that. Oh, but you do. You see, you're not the one in control here. We control the horizontal and the vertical. And if we say you need to see something, by God, we are going to show it to you. I mean, between the protests and the lurgy, been pretty fucked up. So I'll be pretty happy if and when things ever get back to some semblance of normal. I know it seems unlikely, but, holding my breath, maybe soon. Who knows, maybe not ever. I'm not really sure. Hold on. That means I'd have to get rid of Bubble Slaps. I don't want to do that. I'm sorry, Doctor, but it's a little too early for me to be giving up my tools. Besides, Bubble Slaps is what I kind of base this thing around. I don't really want to give that up. Which means I now have Cardus Prime and no real idea what to do with it. Does it fit my build? Kind of. I mean, whether it fits my build or not, I'm going to find a way to make it work. The ignorance is building. Don't dodge attack, pretend like they never existed. Alright, so I guess what I'll use Cardus Prime for is a method of just tacking on a little extra damage. Oh, I see Aura. Hi, Aura. You know it's going to be a good run when you see one of your little fairy friends. And even though, yes, I know that in all actuality that probably aren't the greatest relics in the world, I can't help it. I like them. There we go. Hey, you got anything good for me? That looks like a no. So, yeah, I'll just go this way. Hold on. Let me at least... This is going to be one of those things where I dedicate myself to an Arcana, and then she never upgrades it just out of spite. Admittedly, I do like Cardus Prime, I just wasn't necessarily intending to keep it. I was gonna give it away to Dr. Song, and then I realized, oh wait, because Cascading Blitz isn't upgraded, she's gonna take that instead, and I don't want her to take that. So, one big difference between this melee run and the last one that I did is, first of all, not all of the Arcana are strictly considered melee. Secondly, there's a lot of things here that function just a little bit differently. Instead of it just being big melee hits and you hoping that the enemy will be dead before you, the Mitsurugi approach, what you're instead doing is trying to control their movement via a lot of small hits and controlled bursts. In other words, it's a little bit more my style. Things like Arc Sphere have shown themselves to be very, very worthwhile when put into my hands, because I know how to place them properly. Come with me, Aura, we'll make beautiful music together. So, Dark Sage, does that mean that because you're good at placing traps, we'll see an Engulfing Fissure run in the near future? Yeah, but seriously. It did, no. There we go. Looking good, looking good. Alright. I know, in the next level you get to be with all your airy, breezy friends there, Aura. You get to be with the Wind Knights and the Air Lancers, and there's also that other fairy named Airy that you get to hang out with. I don't like her, she's a bitch. I theorize that she's trying to bring her out the end of the world. Well, I mean, that's... you may not see eye to eye, but that seems a little much. All the other townspeople say that she's hanging out with someone called Ouroboros. It's just disgusting. I'm hoping these jokes aren't falling flat. I hope you all know what I'm talking about. I don't know if I'm going to use Whirling Wind Agent, but I'd rather have it than not. By the way, in case you don't know what I'm talking about, look up the plot synopsis for Bravely Default. For those of you that did get the joke, it's probably a little bit less funny. For those of you who didn't get the joke, I surmise probably most of you, then you should. It'll be a little bit easier to understand what the hell I'm on about. I'm not necessarily just making shit up. Which is a shame, because that's what I'm good at. Ow. Okay, I can explain that one. That wasn't just me ignoring the danger. I was actually trying to hit the mage first, and then just kind of forgot about the knight, or just figured, he's not that dangerous. So, you know, usual stupid move on my behalf. Alright, I see that over there. I will come back to it. Besides, knowing my luck, it'll be locked with nothing but earth and... Ow. You son of a bitch. Yeah. What do you think of them apples? I don't like them. I prefer Granny Smith. Well, so do I, but... You know, sometimes you have to take what you can get. Then why are you giving me electricity to the face? Have you thought about maybe you deserve it? It's a regular chest. Alright, so here we go. Navigate slowly and with confidence. And you too can avoid the spikes and claim the treasure. The Wanderer's Mechanism. Alright. Yes, please enhance the power of my signature spell. I am all for that. Laced Lightning. Interesting, but... I mean, I'm gonna take it just to make sure I have a full suite of things to use, but not the biggest fan of Laced Lightning. Go ahead, come on guys, see if you can sneak past my Cardus Prime Blades. Oh, what's that? There's not enough space? Oh, well, you know. The most important thing is you gave it your best shot. I think he was trying to bait us. What, me? Do something horrible? Aura, you are earning your keep. Good girl. Hey Darksage, aren't you worried about spoiling the plot to Bravely Default? That game's been out for a while now, and with wow, thank you, Iris. You actually are upgrading both of the spells that I'm using most readily. I love just setting up the Aura Sphere and watching the enemies walk into it like, what is that thing? Ow! Well, you answered your question. How do you feel about that? Really dumb. I see you there, Captain's Ring. I would be getting 4, 8, 12, 16. 16% damage boost off of that. So I guess the question is, would it be worth it? And the answer for me is, a little bit. I'm sorry, Etra, I already promised Aura that I would travel with her. But worry not, I'm sure Anders will be very kind to you. Can't believe he thinks I'm only worth 175 gold. What kind of a jerk is he? The kind that's gonna profiteer off of capturing a fairy, I'm sorry. Ow. small archer, go away so I can concentrate on big archer. There we go. Alright. And what do we have here? Alright, Captain's Ring, get on my finger. Oh, it's only worth 8% right now. Hold on. Huh, okay. I overestimated it. Wait a minute, looking at the wrong thing. Yeah, it is 16. Not a word of this to anyone. I didn't know that analytical monocle looked like Captain's Ring. Shut up. Because they seem like two very different things. Shut up. And one of them you wear on your head, and the other one, I get it, I made a mistake. I see you there, Pinata Man. I hate elemental summoners so much. Okay, Aura, that was a little premature, honey. Alright, so maybe don't do Cardus Prime right away. There we go. Perfect Storm. Alright, that's a lot of water-based Arcana. I'm just going to let that go for right now, but again, it's worth it. It's worth taking out Taffy just to see what you can get. Oh, you son of a... No more of your garbage. You think you're so special just because you can attack from range. I've got news for you, buddy. Some of us can't handle the draw weight of the bow you're using, so there. Oh, smooth. There. Well deserved. That's way too many wind summoners. What's going on here? Like, the entire level is just Wind Summoner, the level. Ow. How dare you Wind Slash me, you jerk. Don't you know that it is illegal to Wind Slash me without the written approved consent of Major League Baseball? What is he talking about? By the way, notice I'm not even using the Whirling Wind agents. It just... yeah, not exactly something I feel I need right now. I do like the idea of Surefire Rocket. I mean, I also like the idea of Hunter Stiletto, but I can't really make good use of it. And yeah, I know I've got Aura to lay slow, but still seems a little inconsistent. So I like Surefire Rocket and Ancient Fountain Pen, so what I'm going to do is come back after I've seen what Iris has for sale. If I don't like what she has, then, oh well, if I do... what is that? No, hold on, what is that? That golden sheet of paper up there, I don't know what that is, I must know. It is cursed. Oh, some of my health gets sacrificed for money every floor, alright. The thing is, I'm not in that much of a need for cash, so... I don't know, that just seems a little overly dangerous, even though, yes, this run is going a lot better than yesterday's run. Not that yesterday's run was a complete failure, I don't want anyone to think that. A little bit of challenge is never a bad thing. It's just I do feel I was getting a little bit kicked around yesterday. I don't know if it was bad relics popping up, bad Arcana popping up, or if I was just playing like a doo-doo head. Oh, there he goes with that adult language. Good job with that evasion, pal. How do you feel now? Like I got hit in the face with a blade of ice. That's very accurate, I must admit. It's a very water-based run, I gotta say. But I kind of designed it that way, and you got the bubble slaps and all. Alright, so, I don't know if I can afford both, but right now I think Surefire Rocket is good, and if I can afford it after the sub-boss, then I will also get Ancient Fountain Pen, because that'll build up pretty quickly. Yeah, I never said I wouldn't use the Whirling Wind Agents, just that I wasn't sure if I was going to or not. So, oh, Starchy Parachute, yes. Yes, make it so that if Shu hits me, he'll do less damage. I'm fine with that. Alright, the outlines of the parachute blended into the stone. It looked like a Freddy Krueger glove, and I was looking at that going, I don't think that's the Freddy Krueger glove. What are you doing, game? Turns out it wasn't. Wow, that was awful. Sorry, sir, but I can't allow you to do that. Game. The fuck? No, like, seriously, the fuck? Only because it's going to boost Captain's Ring, and even then... Just why? Like, is it even gonna... No, I have to put it in my inventory for it to... And I already have a fire-based one. I just want to remind everyone. Yeah. I got nothing. You know, just in case it can prove me wrong, I'm gonna take it and try it out against a couple of enemies and see what I think. There's a very strong chance I'm going right back to the Whirling Wind Agents. Very strong chance. You have too much health! Also, Engulfing Fissure doesn't work on you. Pretty sure Engulfing Fissure doesn't work on anything. You know, you're probably right, but like I said, just in case something can prove me wrong. Oh my god, this room. Ah, what hell have I wrought upon myself? Even for a joke, it's not worth it. That's what you have to do to make it work. You get a bunch of them, but it's really just... I'm sorry, I don't care how much damage it does. Honestly, I don't even think the damage is that worthwhile. I mean, you're only getting anything out of it if they walk into it. And yes, that's the point of traps, I get it, but I mean, I can do something with Arc Sphere. I can do something with Frozen Bait. Oh, wow. Because there's so many of them, they ate through my Cardus Prime Blades. You jerks. There, I gave it a fair shake. I don't want to give that spell an entire run. Oh, I don't even have 100 gold. Honestly, I'm not even sure if it'd be worthwhile, but let's see what it's looking like by the end of the run. So, Fading Petal is one of those that seems interesting for a melee build, but I have my doubts. Bubble slaps! Oh, I also see a Quester Cap. And the Evening Gloves. So Evening Gloves won't necessarily do anything for my basic, but it will be a 20% boost to signature charge rate. Though I think that might be overdoing it. A Quester Cap will just allow me more speed and to reach maximum speed faster. Which of course is good for your defenses because it allows you to reposition easier. So more than likely that's what I want. I don't take a Quester Cap just because oh funny horsehead wall. What, you think you're gonna hit me? Bitch, I know about Serpentine. Right, just because you can knock multiple arrows and fire them in quick succession? Who do you think you are, an elf? Yeah, he makes almost as many references to Dungeons and Dragons as he does to Spaceballs. Now, to be fair, I haven't made a Spaceballs reference yet, but I hear it's coming quickly. Ha! History of the World reference! Yeah, what do you think of that? Alright, guys, help me out. I think a Quester Cap will probably be a better choice for me rather than the robe upgrade. Oh my goodness. Look at all of this. Look at it all. Whee! No, keeping the Whirling Wind agents. Sorry, I can't even use Engulfing Fissure as a joke. It's not good enough to use as a joke. Oh my god. Like, I really tried. I really did. But I can't do it. But you got to see it for yourselves, okay? Don't make me do an entire episode based around that Arcana. I think I might kill someone. Ye Lord of Horsehead has returned! Help me out, guys. Ow. No, you're not supposed to slap me with that metal stick. It's not a stick, it's a sword, whatever. If they were just a metal stick, it would be a TV antenna. I mean, hey, you know. A lot of people would also call that a Switch. And no, I'm not talking about the video game console. You guys can go on ahead of me and start trouble. Oh, hello. I see the knockout boulder. Even though it might not be good for crowd control, I still want it. because it's not like Engulfing Fissure is good for crowd control, now is it? Or in fact, what is Engulfing Fissure good for? Absolutely nothing. Sing it again. Yo! This card. Ooh, yeah. What it isn't good for. Absolutely nothing. You are. Ooh, yeah. Why do you come in with Strongman's Hammer so late in the run? Sir, I have half a mind to pick up that hammer and beat you over the head with it. No, come to me with that early and I will deal with the extra cooldowns just to be able to smash my enemies in the face with that huge damage modifier. As is, I feel as though taking either that or Glass Cannon right now would be an issue because my spells are mostly good for... Will you go away already? Thank you. No, my spells are mostly good on for multiple hit critical hit setup and don't do a large amount of base damage. So I do feel as though getting extra base damage wouldn't do much for them. An extra 20% damage on something that has a base damage of 4. Yeah, that's getting boosted. And if I'm lucky, it might occasionally reach the dizzying heights of 5. Woo! Once again, why so late in the run? See, the difference here is that there's no penalty for picking this up aside from having to do a battle, which I was going to do anyway. Beautiful. Actually, I do find myself rather liking Cascading Blitz. And also, every time I use that... Yeah, right now it's up to plus 28%. Plus this is... Yeah, I'm aware I was asking for that one, but... If anything, that should show you what kind of overconfidence I have going into this run. But yeah, it's now up to plus 30%, plus another. So it's an additional 50% damage. That's no small amount of damage. No, you're supposed to be dead. Using a charge signature arcana wastes your fucking time. I don't have a melee basic. I'm not planning on being at low health. Again, you give that to me for free, or not for free, but you know, early on in the run. You know, not do this save it for later bullshit. Okay. So, yes, I am going to take Knockout Boulder. Actually, I'm going to save it for the boss. Now, real quick, what does Fortune Cookie do? Randomly enhances an Arcana at the beginning of each stage. So, I could... there's a very tricky method I could do to use this to enhance Knockout Boulder. Problem is, I'm not sure if it would work right off the bat. For those of you who are curious, though, I have found a good use for Engulfing Fissure. Are you serious? Now I really think he has lost it. No, for real, it makes the perfect sacrificial lamb. No one wants it, so what you do is you pawn it off to either Dr. Song or Nocturne, and make them deal with it and give you something better. Dr. Song will appreciate it because she's studying the long-term consequences of Arcana use. And Nocturne's probably just gonna take it and shuffle it away into the back of his card collection anyway. So, hey, win-win. Oh god, level 3 Strafe Archer. Yeah, take that, strafe archer. You're not cornering me with your garbage. Alright. There you go. We're gonna show you the use for fortune. Look at that. It enhanced it right away. Should have just taken it right then and there. But now we've got something very useful to break out against the Thunder Twins here. Hey, you didn't call them the Wonder Twins for once. Oh, trust me, they are. Damn, I thought we had them. No, they're still the Wonder Twins. Ow. Alright, well, we're definitely going to be buying a health potion at the end of the Chaos Style challenge. Thanks, but I don't want that. I don't have a problem with the Seekers. I just feel as though only being able to use only having 3 of them. I don't know. It just doesn't feel like a decent proper summon. There we go. Oh, I guess that was on cooldown. I didn't notice. Oopsie. Ugh. Excuse me, Mr. Lancer. I don't appreciate the presumption there. Oh, come on, hit it. Face the might of the bubble slaps. Alright, what are we looking at here? That's Naya, right? I'm sorry, honey, but I already promised Aura. Well, with only 180, I guess what I'm going to take is the health potion. Yeah, didn't even make it to the end with 12 relics. It's alright. Still works out. Almost. Oh, no, 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 no. You stop with that Chaos Buster garbage, sir. I think I just heard my phone go off, but I'm sorry, I'm in the middle of recording right now, so whoever it is, you know what, you can wait. I thought I could make it out in time before getting hit. Once again, hubris at its worst. What, just because I didn't make it to you while you were not shielded? You thought you were gonna keep going? Oh, come on. The bubble slaps thought better of that plan, sir. God, I can't believe I got beaten by a guy who calls it bubble slaps. Doesn't even take magic seriously. And now you get to kiss the horse head, so pucker up, baby. I hate this guy. I hate him so much. Can't believe this is the Wizard of Legend. Well, at least you don't have to worry about being the guy who has to find the Dragon Warrior. Trust me, he's just as disappointed. Alright, that is the run. Thank you very much for watching. I'm honestly quite surprised by how effective Cascading Blitz can be. I'm kind of surprised I never picked that up and used it before. And Cascading Blitz, yeah, it gets hate for a reason. Or not Cascading Blitz, Engulfing Fissure. Whoops. I almost reversed what I said because of stupidity. Get that stupid out of here. Alright. Anyways, that's all for me. Thank you very much. If you enjoyed the content, like, subscribe, leave a comment, share your thoughts. I'm always interested in hearing what you have to say. And I will be back in the near future with another run. My name is Dark Sage Walker, and I will be seeing you